With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. this return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 2 now, second and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side making that look easy from his corner position.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be caught by Brown. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Sounds like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? Could be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run it with Pacheco. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now they run the option on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Second down, goal to go. Mahomes. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Mahomes swings this out for Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Jackson. Flush to his right. With quick feet by Jackson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Oh, the option right is Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down. Jackson going to run again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And down nerves right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is right there. It's good. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It's textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. Giving him even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another run for Henry. Another big rip for him. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
It's Saquon Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Hurts now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Putting a receiver in motion. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Eagles get to it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll start this series with an option left. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now Jackson off the play action. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Eagles will get it back with some time to work with. We reach the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left.
The quarterback runs it on the option.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good because the offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw. He'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Henry. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. A play fake now hurts to throw. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hurts. He lofts it deep left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he fumbles it and drops it. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's descending upon quickly and drops after it looks like a yard gain. That's stop made by T.J. Watt.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. It's caught. Chase has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards there, that brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short side option here, he's running left. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
Hey, forget about it. Forget 1st down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying down the middle with Henry. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, to get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Hill now to return it. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Gets him on the in route. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And again, here's Hurts. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for that as we approach the end of this game. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st down, Eagles.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Baltimore running its offense out now. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Eagles make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Smith on the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Henry. He breaks the tackle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run with Henry. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Ravens break the tie and go up by 6. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.